they always call me a dainty princess.
I like it sometimes, but that was ridiculous.
Hey guys, here we are for part 3. Can you freaking believe this? I really hope that you guys enjoyed the series. This is my first series I've ever done.
No one cares!
So this is part 3. I feel like these are a little bit more embarrassing to me. You guys might not think so, but let's just do this. So number 1 for this part 3 is stares in public. I feel like lately I have been getting a lot of stares.
That's a huge bitch.
I know the stares are because people are judging me and how I look, and sometimes I feel like I can understand that because I feel like they're like, oh my god, how can this girl, you know, let herself get that big, which I honestly get it, but it's rude, and especially when I get laughed at or or I'm literally being fat shamed in public. But to me, she looked like she was about 50 pounds bigger than I was. Either way, we were both like super huge in the restaurant, and she was also sitting at a table with her like chunky friend, and I couldn't help but almost like judge this morbidly obese girl. It's just not okay. It's embarrassing. And sometimes it makes me not even want to go in public. Just imagine going in public and every day people are like almost like mocking you, mimicking you, staring at you, and making you feel like a monster. Oh, wait.
I told her you're probably like that. Throw the horseshoes and the bean bags in her. Throw the horseshoes and the bean bags in her. Throw the horseshoes and the bean bags in her.
Where's Becky? So number 2 is movie theater seats. So I can't go to a movie theater unless the arms go up, and I don't take up 2 seats. I know that's like a big misconception.
Sure, Jan.
But I like to have 2 seats just in case. You're a lie. You're a lie. I like to be comfortable, and I put the arm up and I just kind of enjoy myself. So I feel like that's really embarrassing because if I go to a new movie theater, I literally Google like their seats. And if I can't find images on their website or anything, I will call. I have done this before and say, do your movie theater seats, do the arms go up? I've done that before, and if they don't, I can't go.
And you are a disrespectful piece of shit.
Because I do got myself a big butt.
That ass, though.
My ass is too big to fit in the chair. Number 3, which you guys know this, is seatbelts don't really fit me. In newer cars, I noticed that they're actually making seatbelts bigger. So they do fit me then, but like in the car that I have now, the seatbelt doesn't fit me. In literally 90, probably 5% of cars, seatbelts don't fit me. Even when I've been on planes before, I've had to get seatbelt extenders. It's just, oh my god. So this brings me to number 4. I have a huge bruise on the side of my leg.
Oh, my leg! My leg!
Why, you may ask? Well, since the seatbelt doesn't fit me, the seatbelt buckle is always sticking up, and my thighs are so big and my hips are so big that every time I'm in the car, I'm actually sitting on the seatbelt buckle. It is rather painful, and I have an everlasting bruise that is on my leg, and that is because I do go in the car every single day. I can't sit in a car comfortably, like at all. And you know, that bruise hurts, and every time I get in the car it hurts, and it's just something that I struggle with on the daily, and it's just something I'm kind of getting used to. Number 5 is like, it is really hard for me to bend down and tie my shoes and put on socks. So I have found a way that works for me. I will sit on the couch or I'll sit on my bed and I'll do one, this is funny, I'll do one foot at a time, and I'll kind of like turn and then put my leg up.
Okay, I'm gonna show you a little maneuver that my mother taught me in junior high. In my experience, it has a 98% success rate of getting a man's attention, and when used appropriately, it has an 83% rate of return on a dinner invitation.
Wow.
It's called the bend and snap. Watch this. I think I dropped something on the floor that I need to pick up. So you bend and snap.
And then, you know, I'm able to do it like that. But it's like, I can't do it like normal people. I can't do it standing up. I can't do it bending down. I have to bend my leg. I don't really know how to explain what I'm trying to say, but I can't do it like normal people at all. Number 6 is if I am, you know, in the living room or I'm in my bedroom, I always have to have a blanket on me. It's come to the point where even when I go to Becky's family's house, I have a blanket on me.
Hello. What you doing? What are you doing in there? Good boy. Sorry.
They have like, you know, regular living room blankets, and they let me use that. And it's an insecurity thing. Blankets make me feel more secure. I feel like, you know, without one, I am showing all my goods, all my rolls.
When you got a sweet tooth, you just gotta hit the $3.99 synonym rolls. I mean, synonym.
And it's like, I feel like people are judging me. But the minute I have a blanket on my body, I feel like a completely different person.
I wrote this song about an 11-year-old girl who wanted to be a rock star. But she also wanted a normal life, so she pretended to be somebody else. And that was great for a little while, but she's 17 now, and life is even more complicated. And she just doesn't want to pretend anymore. Her name is Miley Stewart.
I feel like a completely different person.
Anyway, it's been a long time since I've sung without my friend here, so I hope you like it.
I feel like there's no more judgment. People aren't looking at me no more. I'm not saying that people in my life are looking at me. I'm not saying that Becky's family are looking at me. I'm not saying that my friends or my roommate or my girlfriend are looking at me in like a wrong or rude way. I feel like people with rounder, fatter faces look bad with short hair because it makes their face look rounder and fatter. But I'm just saying, like, the blanket makes me feel better. I've always been like that. So at all times I have a blanket on me. Number 7 is when I am in public, I don't like using public restrooms, but if I have to, bathroom stalls are so annoying to me. So annoying to me.
Make even more noise for my band.
Because for me, being this size, they're super small. So I have to always use the bigger stall. And I usually always wait for the bigger stall to be open, so I'll be like almost peeing my pants, but if the bigger stall is taken, I will not use a smaller stall. There obviously has been times where I've had to use the smaller stall, which for me is embarrassing because I have to like walk in there sideways and I have to like go back by the toilet just to close the door, and it's just a whole situation that I just don't like dealing with. So I just wait for the bigger stall. Number 8 is I always have constant fear that I'm gonna break furniture.
Oh, shit.
There has been times where I literally won't sit on, you know, a piece of furniture because I'm afraid that I'm gonna break furniture.
Hey, Mike, this is Eric. How may I help you?
A little backstory. I've only broken a couple things in my life, but it's always like for good reason.
Huh?
Does that make sense? Like, I got this really cheap chair at Walmart one time, and I used it a lot, and I ended up breaking it. That's embarrassing. I've never really broken something like a bed or a couch or something like a toilet. What? I've never broken something like that, but I always have fears that I'm going to, or I have fears that I'm gonna like fall through the shower, like really stupid things like that. But it's like a constant fear, like constant. Like if I go to a trailer, like, because I do have some friends that live in trailers, if I like go to a trailer, I'm afraid that I'm gonna fall through their floor. Like, I'm terrified.
Hey guys, we're just working on the camper with Dad. Hey Dad.
Hey, son.
You okay?
Or if I walk on like wooded stairs or like a porch that's wooded, I am terrified that I'm gonna fall through the floor and I'm gonna break the wood. There are certain chairs at Becky's family's house that I will not sit in at all because I am too afraid that I'm gonna break them. But it's like, I know I'm not going to. Maybe I will, who knows? But I'm just so scared of constantly breaking anything. So when I'm like standing around not sitting and people are like, why aren't you sitting down? The only thing I can say is, oh, I'm good, I'm good. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, because I'm afraid I'm gonna break your furniture. That's like, that's so embarrassing. So number 9 is a little bit deeper. It's disliking myself purely because of how I look. And I'm not one of those people who like to, you know, honk my horn or whatever. You have ability to reflect on yourself and admit to your wrongs. Yes, I do it all the time. You see yourself smaller than you actually are. Yes. You're a very loving person and would do just about anything for anyone without hesitation. Yes. I smell great. I get complimented on it. I smell good. I do. But I know I have a big heart. I'm very empathetic. Happy had a heart attack today. Life is so short. I'm a good person. I give when I can, and I know these things. I'm very kind. Rain and petals eavesdrop. I used the wrong word. Warm-hearted. Rain and petals eavesdrop. I used the wrong word. You know, da-da-da-da-da. Here I go, honking my horn. But it's like, sometimes I forget all those things because the only thing I can focus on is the fact that I am morbidly obese, and I will begin to hate myself just purely because of that. And I know a lot of people look at me and they automatically judge a book by its cover.
So I am at the store with the beans.
Buying useless things.
Books is good for the brain.
Books is good for the brain.
And form opinions on me just based on how I look, and I kind of feel like I treat myself the same way. And if I was to ignore how I looked and just based my opinion on myself just strictly on who I am as a person, I would love myself. This video is so raw, you guys. Fuck me, like, damn. But I judge myself on how I look all the time, and I hate myself because of it majority of the time, and it's a very like unhealthy relationship I have with myself, and it's just, it sucks. So number 10, this is the last struggle that I will be talking about. Can we believe it?
No one cares!
So number 10 is, this is embarrassing for me. So we have a walk-in shower. The walk-in shower has, you know, okay, so there's two clear doors that are like this, and they'll close like that. Okay. So this little space, once I open the door and move it over, there's this little space that you walk into the shower. This, okay, this makes me want to cry. I have gotten stuck before. It hurts to get in the shower because it's such a small space that I have to walk into. To the average person, it's probably, you know, perfectly fine. It is a pretty small space.
Sure, Jan.
But it's hard for me. It scrapes my stomach when I get in. I have to, you know, suck in as hard as possible, but sometimes that doesn't even work. I'm able to get in, but it just hurts really bad because I'm literally like scraping myself. And to me, that's one of the biggest struggles because, you know, showering every day, that's something I deal with every day.
Hello? Is anyone home?
And it's something that I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that there's gonna be one time where I break the door, where the glass literally just shatters because I'm too fat, or I'm afraid that I'm going to get like extremely stuck where an ambulance is gonna have to come or something. And it's like the more weight that I gain, the worse it's becoming. And it's just really embarrassing. I was stuck there, and I'm not saying I was stuck there for hours or anything, but it was a good 30 seconds. But it's like when you're stuck in a situation like that, like those 30 seconds feel like 30 hours. I honestly was terrified and I almost screamed for Becky. But I was like, don't do it. You can get yourself out of the situation. It hurt really bad, but it's just something I have to deal with on a daily basis until I can get my crap together, lose weight, and just become a better person. So if you guys watched all 3 of these videos, thank you so much. I really hope that one day I can look back at this and be like, I'm glad I don't have to deal with those things anymore.
Now what?